Good afternoon, football fans. Welcome to After Further Review. I'm your host, Steve Tower. We're continuing our 2020 New England season project with Fast Drive Football, the new game from Al Wilson. And so we were off for a week, but it happened to work out really well in that in my season replay, both New England and our current King of the Hill, Green Bay, both had byes. So while I was away, I played through week 5 of the season and also all of the games except for the two that will be featured here. So this is our current standings as of right now here in week 6 of our 2020 season project. As you can see, it is not going well for New England. We're sitting in last place in the AFC East, Miami leading the division with a 4-2 record. We do only have one undefeated team, which we will see in action. The second game of our doubleheader, Green Bay traveling down to Tampa to take on the Bucks. So they will try to remain king of the hill, try to keep their perfect season going. And also of note, there are 3 teams that are winless. Our New England Patriots at 0-4, the Jets 0-6, and the Jacksonville Jaguars also at 0-6. So hopefully we will leave that illustrious group today with our game against Denver. It is home for us. So let's head on down to the field and see how we do. So here we go. Welcome to everybody joining me in the chat room. I see Ethan is here, and a couple of AFR members. Harvey Couch is here, and Bill from High Volume Games. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Hope you have had a great week. Staying cool. And there's Dale Buckingham joining us just in time for kickoff. All right, so here we go, guys. Denver is our visiting team, and so my home rules for this is I just let the visiting team gets the opening kickoff, and the home team gets the second half kickoff. So here we go. Denver, shaky on offense and semi-inept on defense. They do have a semi-electric punt returner, same as us, and New England still just disciplined on offense. So I don't know, it might be a quick game. We won't have a lot of qualities to refer to. Here we go. Opening kickoff. And Denver going to be in average field position to start this one out. Here we go. Let's see. They are not in poor field position. Well, there we go. They're going to... offense pushes downfield and caps drive with a short pass for 6 points. So a touchdown pass will kick things off. It'll take 2 ticks off of the clock. And the extra point. So the extra point is not good. Their extra point range 11 to 56, and they rolled outside of it. So the XP is no good. And it'll be 6-0 with New England getting the ball. New England will start in average field position. Let's see if they can respond to that. 4-5-5 active defense. No, it is not a dull offense. Hey, there we go. They'll drive down the field for a touchdown run. This will take 3 ticks off of the clock. And now to take the lead, the extra point is good. And New England goes up on top 7-6. Al, Red Sox fan, has joined us in the chat room. Welcome, Al. Thanks for tuning in. He's listening on his drive home. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you for tuning in. Hope it's a safe drive home. All right, here we go. Denver, their second possession. Let's see, 3-3-6. They are not a clumsy offense. They are shaky, but not clumsy. It's not a staunch defense, and it's another touchdown pass. Oh, my. Might be a shootout here in Foxboro, as we are down to 6:15 on the clock. Let's see. I think that Denver is going to go for 2 points. Try to make up for that missed extra point, and they will get it. So they are back on track, and it is now 14-7. Denver back on top. New England will start their next drive in average field position. And the roll is a 1-5-6. Dull offense, no. Staunch defense, no. A touchdown run. Oh boy. Back and forth they go. So it'll be another rushing touchdown in this one. They must have broke one. It only took one tick off the clock. And here comes special teams to tie the game. And we are knotted up at 14 apiece. Oh, goodness. And Denver, with 5 minutes left in the first quarter, will come back on the field. 3-4-5. They are not dynamic or the home offense. Soft defense, no. So they are going to punt. Our first punt of the game comes with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. All right, so both teams do have a semi-electric punt returner. I'll be rolling the decider die for those, but it's a 46, so New England will take over in average field position. 2:30 on the clock in the first quarter. It is a 14-14 game. 136, prolific offense, no. Not a stiff defense. That will be a punt. And that is going to take us into the second quarter. Let's see if it's an extra long drive. It is not. So we will be 2.5 minutes into the second quarter for this punt return. Here's the punt. 21. That is going to put Denver in poor field position. And both teams with 2 touchdowns, and we are knotted at 14 apiece here. All right, Denver back on the field. Active defense, no, they are in poor field position. So this is going to be a punt backed up, and it's only going to take 1 tick off the clock. It does have that special symbol there. Some of the drives have this, and so it overrides whatever the red die is. So a 3 and out for Denver, and they are going to be punting in the shadow of their own end zone. So a chance here for New England, and that is going to put them in great field position and trying to take the lead for the first time since early in the first quarter when they were briefly up 7-6. 4-4-5, poor field position. No, definitely not a stiff defense. So they don't reach the end zone, but they are in range for a field goal. 2 ticks will come off the clock. And here comes the special teams unit, and it is straight down the middle. New England goes up on top, 17-14. And on the ensuing kickoff, Denver, let's see, the returner going to muff the catch and caught before he can get upfield. So they will start in poor field position for the second drive in a row. We have a little under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. New England on top, 17-14, but Denver with the ball. Let's see, they are not a dull or porous offense. Definitely not a staunch defense. That is going to be a touchdown run. And Denver reaches the end zone for the third time. 2 ticks come off the clock. We got 6:15 left in the half. And here comes the extra point, and that is good. So they are up 21-17. New England will get the ball. And their returner is going to muff the catch and be tackled before he can recover. And they will start in poor field position for the first time. Let's see how they do. It's going to be a long drive, 5-5-6, and poor field position, yes, but an effective attack moves them downfield into enemy territory. All right, so 4 ticks will come off the clock. There'll just be 1:15 left for Denver, and they will get a chance to make it a 1-point game. Here's the kick, and it is good. So it'll be 21-20, but there is 1 tick left on the clock. New England not an efficient team. Otherwise, they would have been able to use up that last tick of the clock. But here we go. The kickoff to Denver. They will be in average field position and 1 tick on the clock. So they need to get a 1 on the red die, and they do not. So that will run out the clock. before they can get into field goal range. And that will be the end of the half, 21-20. So New England gets 2 field goals in the second quarter. Denver with the touchdown. And we have a 1-point game as we start the second half. New England looking for their first win of the season. Here we go. The second half is going to start with them in average field position. And here is their drive. 2-3-3. Home defense, no, it's not a porous offense. Well, they're going to get to midfield and then stop there. So they'll have a chance to pin Denver deep with a coffin corner punt. And I believe that will do it. 22nd, yeah. So Denver will start in poor field position for their first drive of the second half. The roll is 155. That's going to lead to an interception. So they had a long drive going as 3:45 comes off the clock. Let's see what happens on the interception. Defender tackled immediately after the pick, and New England will start in average field position. All right, so let's see if they can take the lead. Oh no, a 155 again. They're not reliable. The defense is semi-inept, but not meek. Oh, no. So they're going to give it right back on an interception. Oh, no. Talk about looking a gift horse in the mouth. Let's see. And again, the return will put the defense, in this case Denver, in average field position. Now with the ball. Let's see. 2-3-5 the roll. Quarterback scrambles and he's hit as he throws. It's picked off. Interception. Back-to-back-to-back interceptions. As these two offenses now struggling in the second half. Let's see. Defender has a modest return before sliding to the ground. So New England will start an average field position. Oh boy, we have 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 2-3-6 dull offense. No, it's not a staunch defense. That is going to be a touchdown. Well, it would be a touchdown pass, but because of New England's proclivity for running, it'll be a rushing touchdown. And New England with the lead. Let's see, that takes 2 minutes off that. Oh, and I forgot to mark off the time for the last one. All right, so this is going to take us right to the end of the quarter. Let's see, they are up by 5 now, so they're going to go for 2 points. Try to make it a 7-point game. Dull offense, no. Great play design for a 2-point conversion. All right, so New England is up 21-28. Lead by a full touchdown now, and we will start the fourth quarter with Denver receiving the ball and now trailing by a full touchdown for the first time all game. They will start in average field position. Oh, is this the game that New England finally gets off the schneid and gets a win? 1-1-2, poor field position. No, it is not an inept defense. So they will drive down the field, but have to settle for a coffin corner punt. Just 1 tick will come off the clock. Let's see if they can pin New England deep. Oh no, 65. That is going to put New England in great field position. Good return. And here we go. Can New England add to their lead? Dull, no. Staunch, no. That is going to be another touchdown run. New England finding their groove late here. It will just take 1 tick off the clock. And here comes the extra point to go up by 2 touchdowns, and they do. It is 21-35. New England on top. The home crowd getting excited. Oh, let's see, 16. That's going to put Denver just in average field position. They do not have a electric returner on kick returns. All right, so here we go. Denver down by 2 scores. 2-3-5. Oh, that's going to be another interception. Oh boy, let's see. That is the third interception thrown by Denver, and that could be a very costly one. 2 ticks come off the clock. And, oh, but the interception was made in the red zone, so New England will start in poor field position. All right, they are up by 2. They have the ball, but they're in poor field position. We got 10 minutes left of the game. 1-3-5. Oh, no, that's a fumble. Oh, fumble-rama. Uh-oh. Let's see. 2 ticks come off the clock. And then let's see what happens on the fumble. Oh, no. We rolled a 6. We roll again. If it's another 6, it's going to be returned for a touchdown. And no, it's a 4, thankfully. So Denver will get the ball back in great field position. And they really need to score here to try to make this a game. 1-4-6. They are not in poor field position. They are in great field position. That will be a touchdown. Touchdown pass. And it only takes 1 tick off the clock. Thankfully for them. And here comes the extra point. The extra point is good. And we have a 1-score game. 28-35. And now Denver is going to have to hope that their defense can get a stop to get them back the ball. So New England will be in average field position. We have 6:15 on the clock. Let's see. They 2-3-5. So it's going to potentially take 2 ticks off the clock. Oh, that's the interception. Oh, no. Oh boy. Oh, boy. All right, so 2 ticks come off the clock. We're under 5 minutes to play, but it's an interception. The second one thrown by Newton. And let's see. This is going to put Denver in average field position. All right, so there's 3 ticks left on the clock. Okay, so Denver does not have the efficient quality. So if we roll a 6th on the red die, the game is over. If we roll a 5, it'll be the last play of regulation. All right, let's see what happens. And we get a 5, so this will take us right to the closing whistle. Let's see, 3, 5, 6. They are not in great field position. It is not a punishing defense. So a punt comes up, and I think that is going to do it. Because they would need 1 tick to go for it. Although, wait, let me check the living rules. I think... Oh, yeah, so there has been a new addition to the living rules. Okay, so in the second half, if a punt result, the team is losing by a touchdown or less and rolls a punt, they may immediately use the desperation play. Okay. So they are in average field position. The desperation play, we're going to roll all 3 dice, and if the sum is 6, oh boy, here we go. Otherwise, the game is over. And no, okay. So that will just take us to the end of the game. They have a desperation Hail Mary pass, but tipped away, incomplete. And there it is. New England finally gets a win. Your final is 35-28. Whew. It was much, much closer than it should have been. But there we go. We finally get on into the win column. Whew. And we will be 1-4 heading in to week 7. So, all right. That could have been bad. I might have had to end the stream early if we had lost again. All right, so here we go now for our King of the Hill match. And this is actually going to be a replay of the first game we ever played on the channel with this, except that the home and visitors will be switched. All right, so Green Bay has won 2 times as the King of the Hill, and they are undefeated on the season. And they're taking on Tampa Bay, so this should be a very interesting game. It wasn't that close when I replayed the NFC Championship there a couple weeks ago, but now they're in Tampa Bay, so let's see how it goes. Green Bay, all of their qualities on offense, and they're all positive. None on defense, and no special kick return or punt return. Same for Tampa Bay, although they do have a semi-punishing defense. All right, so here we go. Green Bay will get the ball first. Can they remain king of the hill? Can they remain undefeated? Or will the 72 Dolphins be popping champagne early here at the end of week 6? All right, so Green Bay going to start in average field position. And here we go. Rodgers and company out on the field. And we are underway. 1, 3, 6. Prolific offense. Yes, they are. That is going to be a touchdown pass. The pack comes out, and they will score first. Here comes the extra point. Extra point is good. And Green Bay on top quickly. 7-0. And Tampa Bay will start in average field position. Let's see if Tampa Bay can answer right back. Prolific offense. Yes, they are. QB audibles takes advantage of a mismatch for the score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This will be a long drive. And let's see if it's a extra long drive. And yes, it is. That'll take 2 more ticks off the clock. And then here comes the extra point to tie the game, and that is good. And it is 7-7 early here in the game. Let's see, 15. Roll a die. Oh, an odd number. Green Bay returner is in the open. And, caught from behind after a long return. They will start in great field position, however. All right, here we go. 5 minutes left of the first quarter. 3-4-5. Dynamic. Green Bay is actually not dynamic. Okay. Not a soft defense, so they are going to have to punt. 2 more ticks come off the clock. Here is the punt. 11. Nobody's electric, so that'll be average field position for Tampa Bay after the return. Tampa Bay trying to go up on top for the first time here. Let's see, and they will get into field goal position. 2 ticks come off the clock. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Field goal kick is up, and it is good. Tampa Bay on top at the end of 1, 7-10. All right, second quarter will start with Green Bay being in average field position and trailing for the first time in the game. Scott Johnson joining us in the chat room. Welcome aboard, Scott. Checking in from the Big Texan in Amarillo. All right. Well, enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Green Bay, 2-4-4. They are not in poor field position. Not in an after-mile defense, so they will have to settle for a field goal attempt as well. 2 ticks come off the clock. They have their field goal is 11-66, so the only way they can miss is if we roll 11s. And it was close, but knots it up at 10 apiece. Shootout in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay will start in average field position. Game knotted at 10. 1-4-5. Prolific offense. Yes. That'll be another touchdown pass. Brady to Evans. 2 ticks come off the clock. And here is the extra point. Extra point is good. Tampa Bay on top. 17-10. Green Bay will start their next drive in average field position. See if they can answer back. 2-4-4. Poor field position. No. It is not an after-mile defense, so a field goal attempt. 2 more ticks off the clock. And the field goal is good. A 4-point game, but Tampa Bay still on top. 17-13. Tampa Bay will start their next drive in average field position. We have 7:30 left in the half. 145, prolific offense. Yes, another touchdown pass. That one only took 1 tick off the clock. Brady found a mismatch down the sidelines. Here is the extra point. The extra point is good. And it will be 13-24 now. Tampa Bay on top by 11 points. The ensuing kickoff, 13. Oh no! Cuts and turns upfield but loses the ball, and it's a fumble. Let's see. On a 6. The returner recovers his own fumble, and they will be in average field position. Ooh, that could have been a huge turn of events. Green Bay lucks out and recovers their fumble on the kickoff return. Now back on the field, trailing by 2 scores. 3, 4, 6. They are not in great field position. But not an erratic offense. So they will have another field goal attempt. 2 ticks come off the clock. Let's see. They are fully efficient, so they could... I think they're going to do it. They're going to use their efficiency to take 1 more tick off the clock, leaving Tampa Bay with only 2. The field goal is good. It is 16-24. Here is the kickoff. 13. Oh, that's the fumble. Oh, no. Now Tampa Bay fumbles. And the kicking team's going to recover after a long return. And, oh, boy, so Green Bay... Oh, now they probably wish they hadn't taken that time off. They will be in average field position. Let's see. So... fumbled, then recovered. All right, so Green Bay... they actually have a chance. They could tie it with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 2 ticks on the clock. They are efficient, so they can reduce it by 1 if needed. Oh, no, and they rolled a 6. Oh, wow. So that they're going to run out of time because the 6 takes 4 ticks off the clock. They can only reduce it to 3. Wow. Their decision to try to leave Tampa Bay with less time actually ended up hurting them. All right, so nothing happens from the fumble on the kick return. And we will head into the, into the second half with Tampa Bay on top 24-16. All right, so Green Bay scored 9 points in the half. Tampa Bay scored 14. All right, and Tampa Bay will have the ball to start the second half. All right. Oh, and Al, back in the car. Yes, Pats won. All right, here we go. Let's see. Tampa Bay will start in average field position in the second half, leading by 8. They'd like to extend that. 1, 3, 4. They are not in poor field position, not in inept defense. So they're going to have to punt and try to pin Green Bay deep. They'll take 2 ticks off the clock. Here comes the coffin corner punt, and Green Bay will be pinned deep, starting in poor field position. 2, 4, 5. It is not a secure offense, not a passive defense. That's going to be a fumble. They had a nice long drive going. 3 ticks come off the clock, but a fumble. And let's see, it's going to be receiver drops the ball, reaching for extra yard. Average field position for the opponent. So Tampa Bay takes over an average field position, trying to extend their lead. It is not an aggressive defense. Receiver leaps, beating the defender to the ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that is a nice long drive. 4 ticks will come off the clock. We've already had a 7+ minute drive, so we won't roll for that again. Here comes the extra point. And the extra point is good. It is 16-31. Tampa Bay on top. Oh boy, here comes the kickoff. Green Bay in average field position. And as Rob has joined us in the chat room, Saying, let's go Buffalo. Here we go. Green Bay trying to answer back now before the game gets out of hand. We have a little under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 116. Prolific offense. Yes, they are. That'll be a touchdown run. A quick one. Somebody broke a tackle and up the sideline for the touchdown. Let's see. This will put them down by, it's 31-22. They're down by 9. I guess they'll kick the extra point here. And the extra point is good. So it'll be 23-31. Here is the kickoff, and Tampa Bay in average field position. All right, so 8-point game again. Tampa Bay with the ball, and this is going to take us to the end of the third quarter. 1-2-2. Home defense, no. It's not a stiff defense, and a field goal attempt coming up. All right, so we're going to end the third quarter with a field goal attempt to make it a 2-score game. Kick is up, and it is good. Tampa Bay on top, 34-23, and that will end the third quarter. All right, so 7 more points. Them, and Tampa Bay got, 10 more points. All right, here we go. Green Bay. 14. Poor tackling and good running combined for an energizing return, and they will start in great field position. That's how the fourth quarter starts off. 2-score game. They need to score twice to either tie or take the lead. 2-4-6. Poor field position. No, it is not a disciplined defense. And a field goal attempt. They get stopped late in the drive and have to settle for a field goal. Field goal is good, and it is now 26-34. Here comes the kickoff. Tampa Bay going to be in average field position. Green Bay defense needs to make a stop here. 2-5-6. It is not a shaky offense. It is not an erratic offense. But they will not score. They'll have to settle for a punt. And trying to pin Green Bay deep. And, let's see. Oh, no, that's the exciting return. Green Bay fields it deep, like from their own 10, gets a good return up the sideline, and they will be in great field position. Look out, folks. Let's see, 3-4-4, poor field position. No, punishing defense. Oh, they get the dot. Oh, it would have been only a field goal anyways, but instead, they are going to be, so this would normally be a backed up punt, but because they are started in great field position, it'll be a punt. So the Tampa Bay defense comes up huge there. And here comes the punt. And 35, I believe, that'll put them in average field position. Wow. All right, so an 8-point game. And Tampa Bay with the ball, with the lead. 1-4-6. Poor field position. No, but not in great field position. So they are going to have to punt. Oh, that only took 1 tick off the clock. Leaving Green Bay with plenty of time. Here is the punt. Ooh, a 32. That is going to pin them deep. All right, so here we go. We have 6:15 on the clock. Green Bay is down by 8 points, and they are starting this drive in poor field position. 1-4-5. Prolific offense, yes. Wow. So it's only going to take 1 tick off the clock. Touchdown pass. And here we go. They need a 2-point conversion to tie the game. Right now it is 34-32. The offense stays on the field for the 2-point conversion. Prolific offense, yes they are. Finds the end zone for 2 points. And it is all knotted up at 34-34. Wow, what a game. All right, so here is the kickoff, and Tampa Bay will be in average field position. There are 4 ticks left on the clock, 5 minutes. Tampa Bay does not have the efficient quality, so they will not be able to manipulate the timing die. So here we go. Oh boy, this will take us right to the end of the game. 1-1-6. It's a prolific offense. Yes, highlight worthy effort by the running back, touchdown run. So Brady and company march down the field, and it is going to leave no time on the clock. They get the go-ahead score. Here is the extra point. The extra point is good, and so it is 34 to 41. And so now it's another addition to the living rules. So Green Bay will get a kickoff return and then a chance for a desperation play. All right, so the kickoff return puts them in average field position, and now they will get a desperation play. So same thing, they're in average field position. We'll roll all 3 dice, and if the sum of the dice is 6, they have somehow found the end zone. If not, the game is over. And no, that's going to be it. End of the game. And we have a new King of the Hill in Tampa Bay with a thrilling 41-34 win. Woo! Wow. I thought for sure we were heading to overtime with that game, but there we go. So and with that also Green Bay loses their first game of the season. I will update the standings here, and then we will head back up on top. Let's see. So Denver lost. They go to 3-2. And Tampa Bay goes to 5-1. Oh boy. So there we go. And New England out of the gets their first win, and Green Bay gets their first loss of the season. All right, guys. That is going to do it for now. Our next show. Let me see here. New England is going to be hosting San Francisco. And now our new King of the Hill, Tampa Bay, they are going to be at Las Vegas. So we're going to see the Raiders in action again in our King of the Hill game. So until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. Anybody seeing this for the first time, this is a free game. You can head to fastdrivefootball.com, download the rules, download... I want to say that there's 12 seasons out now. There's so many. Al keeps turning them out. The only thing we ask is if you enjoy the game, please donate to one of your favorite charities. If you don't have one, there are some suggestions on the website. I encourage people to donate to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. But if you have a favorite charity, please donate to them as well. So that's going to be it for now, guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good one, everybody.